Peace, everyone. How y'all doing today? I hope all is well. I trust that it is. This is like an impromptu recording. Y'all, I do these chit chats all the time, but it just be me and my spirits, honey. And most times, like, we check in with ourselves. People are not around, honey. They are not around at all, okay? It's just consulting with your spirits, consulting with your counsel. But this time I decided that I wanted to open up a bit and share it because I know that right now we're in Virgo season and all these retrogrades here. First of all, can I just say that this is my favorite time of year? Yes, I am a child of the sun. Yes, I am a child of the moon. Yes, I love the summer and springtime, which literally is my name. I love all of these seasons. Winter, I can appreciate it as well. But this time of year is very special to me. From the time of Sirius rising in the sky, honey, and making herself known, marking that new year, marking that new phase. Lionsgate coming in to open us up to a new level of understanding of self, a new level of transcendence. And then we move right into Virgo, the autumn and harvest season. This little sweet spot of September really means a lot to me because it's like Virgo season gives us the opportunity to really, truly make do a inventory of everything that we have within our being. A lot of people do like seasonal cleaning, spring cleaning, all of that stuff, which is important. This time of year is a great time of year for purging and cleaning as well. Of course, Virgo stands for the virgin, the purification, the making a list, checking it twice, removing what needs to be removed, you make your goals this time of year. Or I like to make my goals this time of year because it is a time when the vision is most clear. You look at the sun, season of the sun, Leo season that we're just transitioning out of. That is a season of everything being exposed, the center stage. So within your being, you really can take a look at what's going on in your life around that time. Because it's like everything is kind of like at maximum exposure, right? Cancer season, it's like what's in dark starts to come into light as we move into the Leo season. And then the Leo season, you get the sun and the moon, you see the shadow, you see the light, you go into the Virgo season. It's like, all right, here's what we got. What we going to do with this? You always think about this time of year being associated with a basket of fruit. It's like you got this basket of all your pickings. Now you about to make a real good meal out of it, which leads us into many feasts. This is a time of year with a lot of feasts, particularly for a lot of goddesses, a lot of feminine energies this time of year, because it's the time of year where we delve in the subconscious realm a lot. And I had this other download, y'all, about sacred adornment, how sacred adornment is important to most feminine dominant beings. Not just women, but feminine dominant beings. But I speak to women. I speak to all people. But, I'm a woman. And I work with the goddess energy. I am a goddess. So we just kind of focus on that and let the men deal with what the men deal with, right? But sacred adornment is really, really important for us because it helps us to really define ourselves, right? Now, where we had this big old phase, and this is not even where I was going with this impromptu chat, but I guess that's what all of this is about, is like just letting everything flow as it should and trusting that the messages get to those who need to reach it. Essentially, when it comes to sacred adornment, right? Sacred adornment helps us to define ourselves, define the energy that we would like to be in, because feminine energy is energy that can be like a chameleon. You can adjust to anything. You can, take on the wings of a lot of things, especially when you're deeply connected with the divine mother, like the mother energy. You hold the precursor for all of the vastness of the divine feminine energy, whether it's divine darkness or divine light, whether it's divine demons, divine angels. All of these beings are not bad or good. They just serve purposes. And divine feminine energy contains all spectrums of brilliance, right? So when it comes to that, sacred adornment is important because sacred adornment helps us to hone in on what it is that we are embodying. Otherwise, we can be too reflective of our environments, or I don't want to say too reflective, because if you are on your stuff and things are in alignment and your environment is exactly that which, reflects what you wish to embody or are called to embody, then that's cool. But let's say that you're out into the world where that's the playground of, where that's the playground of a multitude of different type of energies all at once. It's important for you to know what you stepping up into the party representing. So if I'm trying to, let's say I'm ready, I'm in my warrior mode, right? Let's say I'm tapping into my masculine energy. I'm stepping onto this rainbow of different possibilities. I may have on a different costume. Some people may call it costumes. It's really adornment. So costumes to me is covering up who you really are to be something that you may not necessarily be. But adornment, the difference is you are building on what you already are. We're going to talk about this in detail a little bit more very, very soon, all about sacred adornment, because that is something that I really, truly enjoy. And I also want to shout out some fellow businesses that I know that are amazing and that I personally use to help adorn myself as well. But yeah, that is important. It all stemmed from the idea of knowing yourself. We've been talking about knowing yourself, defining yourself, setting routines for self, all these different things this whole time. Like, these are things that we've spoken on for a bit now. And I just want to circle back on it because it's not something that's just a one and done type of video. It is a lifetime process of really, truly experiencing your full form, right? I was sitting here doing my check-in. It's Saturday, y'all. Saturdays are really, really good for getting down into, releasing, diving into the depths, diving into the shadows. Shout out to all of my Saturnian energies. Shout out to all of my Plutonian energies and all of the different things that these embody. Saturn and Pluto are forces that are very, very important to me. Very important to me. Very, very important to me. My chart is Saturn ruled. I have Saturn in the first house. My brilliance is in the 10th house of Saturn. So, and then of course Pluto, I'm a Scorpio. And in Vedic astrology, I think I have like 6 Scorpio placements, not even including the 8th house placements that I have that aren't even in Scorpio. So safe to say, this day is a really great day to get down into the depths for me. So shout out to all my fellow Saturn and Pluto people. If you have Saturn or Pluto in anything, please let me know, girl. I would like to know. We can talk about it, honey, because let me tell you, those who know. But thankfully, I got the Venus energy in there very strongly coming in, and Jupiter. So Venus and Jupiter are supporting the structure and definition that Saturn is pushing me to create for self. So beautiful. Look at your natal chart. It's like a storybook, girl. Storybook. But yes, I was sitting here chit-chatting with myself, just going over like everything, where we are, where we came from, where we're going. And I just wanted to come in and share with you all that, like, take advantage of this time, all these retrogrades. It's a gift. Like, it really, truly is a gift. It's kind of like the idea of, how I put this. Let's say it's like a study hall, or you get to sit down with the teacher, right? So let's say it's like you are in a class, and let's say Mercury is your teacher. The whole time you're just going through the real life, practical, real life experience of learning what your unique lesson regarding that is. And then during the retrograde period, it's like, that's when the teacher's like, all right, let's talk about what you got going on. Let's talk about what I noticed. It's like a little big, it's a little big. It's a little big. It's a check-in. It's a check-in and a chance to really go through and do what needs to be done. So for me, this time of year where we usually have all these retrogrades, girl, I'm happy. The pressure feels less and I can actually see and breathe and hear and all of that. I can do that any other time of year, but like, if you know, you know. Now, some people where they say it gets chaotic is because when you aren't doing your shadow work, when you aren't tuned in to self, when you aren't the type to sit back and do your own self-assessments, when it's time to do these things, it could seem like, wow, this happening. So much is happening and being brought into your awareness. It feels like an attack, but really it's just everything that was kind of kept concealed this whole time. So really take advantage of this gift so that when everything kind of moves direct again, you are ready, right? It's like spinning around in circles, but you get to stand still for a minute and rebalance in order to like go into the direction that you really want to go into. So as y'all get your Saturday started, honey, this is like a late Venus Day freestyle / Saturday sit down. Oh shit. Okay, maybe we'll stick with that. Saturday sit down. But girl, yeah, go into it. Do what you got to do, honey. And this Saturday in particular feels very good to do that. I think we're coming up on a new moon soon. Yeah, I've been slacking on my new moon, full moon, like awareness. Like, of course, being a lunar being, being a feminine being, I am in tune with it regardless of if I have full understanding of what's happening. But before, I used to really be on it, honey. And I encourage you to also get onto it too as I get back into it. And we can do this thing together. How does that sound? All right, girlfriend, I'm going to talk to you later. That's all I wanted to say on this Saturday sit down, late Venus Day freestyle. And yeah, I'm going to chat with y'all soon. Peace.